So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
Live long enough, one becomes the other. Keep it real.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
You sound like you're upset you're not in on the game.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
And prove potentially to be an even more powerful one, if not a more powerful threat.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Well, not to mention, I do a lot of killing across the city. It ain't hard for somebody to look out a window. Not at that right moment. It sounds like something's getting cut up out there. What's going on? Is that Dr. Reed? Man's got that fire running around with a bone saw in him. Is that a stake? And he's still here. Look at that.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Didn't mean to do that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why they bother threatening her. There will be no need to. Just communicate.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
And there it is. Setting aside personal desires or the desires of her, him, or members of the Ascalon Club, there obviously have been business women and very powerful, influential women throughout all of human history. That's never been an issue. But a lot of history tends to a lot of the weight and responsibility of history tends to be on the shoulders of men, whether we like it or not. Whether it should be or not, that's always been the case. So generally, they don't look to women, even today, to some degree, for the simple fact that at the end of the day, when the chips are down, you're going to expect the men to pull you through the flames. It's not to say that there may be women who are unwilling, but for that to be the norm from a biological standpoint, it's just not the case.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
To what degree? They're politicians. Good, bad, or in between. You never trust a politician. That's just the way that goes. It's unfortunate, but even if all governments were wiped out, to some degree, all people are politicians. It's just a matter of how political you're willing to be about something that you have or what matters to you. You have to go from there.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Well said there.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Well said again. Just a second, folks.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
And there it is. Partly it makes sense why they'd impede your investigation. Any investigation you conduct is going to draw attention to Ekons, Scowls, the Ascalon Club, Vampire Society as a whole. It's understandable why you investigate, but you know, there that is.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Okay.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
So yeah, she is salty about that. It's as I figured. On the one hand, it's like she said earlier, she said it with pretty much the same attitude, what these people do and the deceptive nature of them and all of that. Then she said, so long as I'm left alone, I don't care. But it's like, nah, nah. To some degree, I get it. But again, like I said earlier, it's generally not expected that there's going to be it's generally not expected that there's going to be women carrying the legacies of a family. Whether they can or can't, it's not generally what you see, and it's generally not expected. Even if there are older women in that family to carry that legacy, they generally don't. Again, shouldn't. These are other conversations, and that's fine to have them, but that's not what it is.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Pretty interesting claim. 1 second.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
First Earl of Pembroke. Says he was born in 1146 or 1147 in high medieval England. So yeah, he would be particularly old, if true.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Okay.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
We came across that name before, but I don't remember where. I think she may have mentioned him. No, I think Cadigan Bates mentioned him.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
All right then. So in the end, we kind of need to consolidate.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
Yeah, regardless of what they do, it's a losing battle against these guards. It's only so many vampires and they're getting wiped out day by day.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Hey, humanity, baby.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
I won't lie, this is such an interesting stance that they have this game taken. Vampires primarily as victims. It's not to say they can't be victimized, and we know his story, but it's like, man.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Couldn't stay away, huh?
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as the cause of the epidemic.
Well, dear, they aren't exactly wrong about y'all being a threat to humanity. Unless you're telling me feeding on rats is the pastime for most of y'all.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was thinking. Plus, if that was the case, it wouldn't be so hard for him to get in contact with you. Or for you to get in contact with him, at least. It would be just it's too messy. Especially with the way they function. I don't know if this is the exact same universe, but this comes off like the World of Darkness universe, where they basically have the whole masquerade and whatnot.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
Yeah, I was right. Just needed to do some checking, and no, it's not a World of Darkness game. It's its own universe.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
Yeah.
What
No
will
real
you do?
choice.
I
with
still have
finding the
contacts and
source.
old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
All right.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Doubt it was her, but you know, and it's always possible. Again, just because they act like they're not on you, not the one who made you, or not the enemy, not the criminal, doesn't mean that's the case.
Please forgive my bluntness,
Oh,
but
God.
I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I've gotta ask you if you was it you? It's not you, is it? Was it you? It's not you.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Alright. It makes sense that she won't go to Pembroke, especially after that whole Nurse Crane thing.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
Alright. That's an interesting conversation.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
Yep, there it is.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Hey, I have nothing to say on it. They're vampires. Everything is kind of different for them, so. My thing is this. I don't care what you got between your legs so long as you can do the job. The issue is, from a biological standpoint, a lot of things cannot be done by a lot of women. It usually requires some sort of outside something, tech, something. That's all well and good until the tech stops working. What do you do then? Again, I don't take issue with it. If you can do it, do
Time
it.
to visit the Ascalon Club.
But you also need to understand that there are certain things that both men and women are going to do in relation to both sides just doing their part. It was going to unlock itself on its own. That's why we couldn't bother. It's just most of the time it does not pan out in a doable sense. That's the issue. 1 second. That talk was a lot longer than I thought, and it looks like she has something else to say. Lizzie, just rummaging through your stuff. Well, excuse me, our stuff. So she can't can't keep T down. See, they do stuff like that in this game, but it's so disconnected. He asked her if she could keep it down, but he asked her if he can keep it down as if he's tried before to keep stuff down. Seemingly he hasn't. Well, seemingly he has, but we haven't seen anything, so, you know. Interesting. So this daughter wants powers and wants to feed on the guilty. Well, I guess she's gonna play judge, jury, executioner, and here's hoping we can trust her, huh? See, and then you get instances like this where it's like, some people tried to do some things to me. Now, whether they tried to rob her or they tried to make it worse, I can't say. Or both, hard to say. Then the guard saves her, and then the guard hits on her. To some degree, I'm not surprised the guard hit on her. He shouldn't have, but I mean, she refused him and he left it at that and kept it moving. But like a child, she's. If I were a vampire, I'd go out and murder them all. How old is this daughter at this point? Still not justified, but it begs questions for a few reasons. 2 days later. Uh huh. And now she wants to be more vampire even more. It's the whole argument of wanting to feel safe. Failing to realize in the end all she's gonna do is become worse than the people she's judging. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to feel safe, but how she's gonna do it is going to be horrible. Her mother put it right. If you're gonna be in this world, you're gonna have to learn to be a part of it and deal with it. Which means you need to look for more standard methods, self defense, weapons training, so on and so forth. Obviously, that don't mean you need to go looking for a fight, but that's pretty much what you want is the ability to try and defend yourself. Better than just standing there waiting for somebody else to pop up. Moreover, your mother don't want to curse you with this whole thing. It's not surprising. I don't remember there being a daughter. Well, that last paragraph is sensible to some degree, but she's still chosen to go around her mother for this instead of just moving on with it. It's like, well, yeah, you know what? Hey, I'll just find somebody else to help me solve that problem, and I'm not going to argue with them on it. The thing about being strong and independent is that requires you to be strong and independent, man or woman. And quite literally, what that means is do not seek the strength and independence of others. for your strong and independence. And it's not an insult or anything like that, man or woman. If you're going to be strong, if you're going to be independent, while there's nothing wrong with asking for help, don't toot that horn and then ask for help in the same breath. It don't make sense. She's not doing that here. And this is simply me saying, don't do something like that because it doesn't make sense. It would just be asinine and disingenuous. Charlotte Ashbury. Huh. I'll have to see her. Maybe I'll remember her then. Huh. Charlotte is still hoping to become a vampire despite her and mother's disagreement. I'll say immediately, this is hell. So, you want to be a vampire? You're kind of crazy. There you are. 20. Yeah, I remember now. Hmm. A lot of pride there.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Notice now that they've set aside that pretense, her tone has shifted. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Concerning your investigation,
Yes?
are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Interesting. Why do they want me to come back in here?
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least, better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
Hard to disagree with that.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
Interesting. Well, where did it start?
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Hey, look at that. Unlife goals.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days. But the girl is stubborn and fiercely independent. Much like her mother.
Exactly how you wanted it.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Was that what they wanted me to do? Yeah, looks like... What? What was the point in that? Blah, blah, blah.
It's locked, all right.
Interesting.
It's locked, all right.
Usually these chests signify keys
It's locked.
that belong to people. And one assumes that to get the key, you have to drain their blood. Am I gonna have to drain your blood at some point, Elizabeth? Vampire on vampire violence. Well, considering that Ekon I fought earlier, I was drinking his blood during combat. Don't really fit the same argument, but it does beg questions. Does big questions. Finsbury Gate. Ah, we've hit that new district. Yes, sir. Okay. Immediately got my powers out here. Home, Jeeves. Blood Ekon. He smoked their asses. Tempted to go see if I can unlock paths further on to get access to other regions I've been in. Oh, actually this might...
It's locked, all right.
Nope. I was gonna say this might do it. No, I'm gonna have to come at that from another end. Why'd they mention that hideout like that?
It's locked.
That was weird. So, yep, gonna have to go the long way. Ekon, my Ekon. Damn.
This is now my domain, young Ekon.
Not dealing with old Ekon. Hey, I got stun locked. Not bad. Didn't know I could get stun locked by a sword. I ain't mad at it. Sounds like he just got ran up on. He better be glad he fed. Alright, Lucy. You still got some splaining to do.
Domain, young Ekon. It's a killer! Christ! Over
He did it again. He jokes with you.
You London vampires are so weak!
Do what? What? They let him get out of my ultimate. That was weird. And then for some reason I couldn't really do anything. It was like from that a glitch started. Okay. Give you far too much time as it is. Like you matter like that. Knowing full well you don't. You know full well you don't matter like that. You got me wasting time on you. The fuck? Damn.
I cannot enter.
Killed her!
There he is. Damn. Damn. They got him too.
Recognize him?
No, this one ain't on our list.
Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make McCullum happy.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
I mean, again, I don't know what you thought it was supposed to be taking. If it was me, I wouldn't be taking them either. Let's just keep it real. Did we not establish already that being merciless is key when it comes to vampires? We don't need a new one.
It's locked, all right.
All right. No
I cannot
idea,
enter.
children. No idea. I'm just going with the flowing. Good. Good. So now that shortcut's open. Still didn't take me where I need to go, but... Or is this one gonna do that?
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Ah. Now we've hit our neck of the woods, children.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.